Aboriginal people have lived in Australia for at least 40,000 years. It has always been the traditional belief of Aboriginal people that they were created as part of the land in the time called the Dreaming. Australia was a very different place 40,000 years ago. Sea levels were much lower. Tasmania and New Guinea were joined to the mainland of Australia by dry land. Huge animals roamed the continent, including giant kangaroos, wombats, snakes and goannas. Across Australia there were around 500 different Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander language groups. Each group had its own unique beliefs and way of life. Neighbouring groups often met to trade, marry and learn each other's languages. Occasionally there were fights between different groups, but most of the time the Aboriginal people lived in peace. During good seasons, they shared food. In times of drought or flood, they helped each other survive. A few days later, the Endeavour left Botany Bay. Over the following months, Cook sailed along the east coast of the continent. He named this part of the country New South Wales. At Possession Island, near Cape York, Cook raised the British flag, claiming the country in the name of His Majesty the King of England. The British government ordered Cook to claim the land for Britain, but only if no one was living there. If he found people in the country, he was to talk with them. If they agreed to let him have some land, he could claim these areas for Britain. But because the Aboriginal people he met did not build towns, grow crops or raise animals, Cook thought the land did not belong to them. He decided it was terra nullius, which means a land belonging to nobody. In fact, it is estimated that at the time, up to 1 million Aboriginal people lived in Australia. Back in England, Cook published the story of the Endeavour's voyage. The British government was very excited about the country he had explored. In the 1780s, they decided to use this land to solve one of their big problems: